As we gather here to launch M&G Research, it is a moment to not only acknowledge our past accomplishments, but also to look forward to the exciting new chapter that lies ahead. Our journey began with a clear commitment to providing high-quality research outputs that are academically rigorous, relevant, and impactful. The night has been so exquisite. It has been so amazing, filled with great innovation, and we've been talking about expanding research, particularly here at M&G. You know, Dr. Moringa said, if you don't join us now, you're never going to get an opportunity to find us because we might be traveling and having offices in Dubai. You know, so we are the future of research. And I just want to say that the night has been amazing. We've had professors, doctors, business people joining us today. So we are very, very happy as M&G team.
The story of M&G is a very inspirational story. I remember when Dr. Gilbert came to me a couple of years back, just pitching up the idea of M&G. This is what I thought to do. He was in a space where he's looking for employment. And I believe he was working at university as a teaching assistant, and there isn't enough money there, especially when you want to establish your life and you want to do something with your life. It's not enough. And I mean, given also the fact that he's a foreign nation or in South Africa, getting a permanent employment was something just beyond reach at that time.
I'm so privileged to be part of this project, which started by 32G7, which I met at a meeting in 2021. I was very skeptical. I didn't really understand the business model, but over the years, I really realized that these guys mean business.
Don't despise the days of small beginnings. So I do remember when he spoke to me, there was no sort of office as yet. I think the office that they had were their laptops. They had their, we would call it a briefcase business. Wherever you can find yourself sitting and working, that's your office. And from the first space that they began to occupy, and you know, I would have conversations with both of them, with either one of them. But one of the things that I want somebody to take, don't wait for someone to come and assist you. Don't wait for that company to employ you. Start doing something little by little. As you begin to do it, I mean, this is 4 years later, and already we are seeing the numbers are keeping, you know, they're increasing. I remember one time they were telling me, we are not finding clients. We are not getting them anywhere. And my motto is be consistent. Just keep doing what you're doing. And right now, I'm hearing Dr. Moringa is talking about starting a school. So that's something.
The idea started a long time ago. What we see today is the implementation of things that were planned 5 years ago. Started back in college. But, you know, with patience, you get to, you know, I want to remind myself of one meeting I attended with Pastor Dr. Andy. It was during COVID time. And I just completed my PhD. My wife was having a child. Both of us were not working. Then COVID came. It was on my birthday, actually, 15th of March, 2020. Then I sat down with a PDA, I called PTS, in Umhlanga. Then I said, you know what? I've always had this idea of starting a research institute. You know, I was just wanting to test what people think about my idea before I go with it. Then he said to me, just go and start with one person that you know. That's what she said to me. Then I looked around, and then I met one person who was thinking the same way I was thinking. Then the idea came, and we started running with it.
Our vision is simple: to become Africa's leading research hub, known for delivering cutting-edge research, innovation, and training across academic and corporate spaces. And I would like to believe that we have made our mark, and that's why some of you are here today. You have seen what we have been doing, you have seen what we are currently doing, and you have seen the vision. And one thing that is very important for us to understand is that you can only go as far as you can see. So we are seeing Africa for now, and we want to be the best. But I believe Africa is not our limitation. We can go beyond. But we can never achieve much abroad and far if we don't make a significant mark and a stable foundation in our own continent. So our mission is to provide innovative research support, professional training, state-of-the-art technologies that empower individuals and organizations to achieve excellence in peace and development, in research and development. The main goal is to promote professionalism, excellence, accountability, client-centered, and ethical practices in research. So we seek to ensure that work brings integrity, promotes innovation, and impact communities, education, policy, and the corporate excellence across the world. One of the key aspects that we have done over the years is understanding how best can we help a student to go through their work. That is when we are working with academics. How best can we help them to go through their work? How best can we give them the relevant advice and the insight and coaching that can help them to write their work in a more meaningful and impactful manner? So that has been a journey which we really cherish and appreciate.
As we gather here to launch M&G Research, it is a moment to not only acknowledge our past accomplishments, but also to look forward to the exciting new chapter that lies ahead. Our journey began with a clear commitment to providing high-quality research outputs that are academically rigorous, relevant, and impactful. As we continue to evolve, we are excited to broaden our scope, working alongside various stakeholders, including academic institutions, non-profit organizations, and corporate entities, to foster research that drives social change, promotes innovation, and advances knowledge across multiple disciplines. In an age where information is more accessible than ever, the role of research is more crucial than ever before. Our responsibility extends beyond generating knowledge. It is about making the knowledge actionable, accessible, and transformative. At M&G Research, we recognize the transformative power of research. It empowers communities, informs policy decisions, drives progress in industries, and opens doors to new possibilities in every sector. Our work aims to bridge the gap between theory and practice, enabling decision makers to act within evidence-based insights. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here not just to mark the launch of a consultancy, but to affirm our ongoing commitment to enhancing the research landscapes in South Africa and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, M&G Research is dedicated to fostering a culture of inquiry, collaboration, and knowledge sharing that transcends boundaries. Our work, whether in peace and development studies, business management, or public policy, is anchored in the belief that research has the power to influence positive change in society. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look towards the future, we acknowledge that the challenges before us are not insignificant. However, they present us with an invaluable opportunity to redefine how research is conducted and applied in contemporary society. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand the importance of building partnerships, nurturing talent, and leveraging cutting-edge tools to produce research that is not only academically sound, but also socially relevant. We are deeply committed to supporting the academic and professional development of researchers at all levels. Ladies and gentlemen, through our comprehensive data collection and analysis and consultancy services, we aim to provide the guidance and resources necessary for individuals and organizations to thrive in their respective fields. Whether it's through our coaching programs, the research workshops, or bespoke consultancy services, M&G Research is here to help individuals and organizations unlock their full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all our partners, our clients, and collaborators who have supported us along the way. Your belief in the power of research and your trust in our work are what have made our progress possible. We would also like to extend a special thank you to all the team members and contributors who have been part of this journey, and their expertise, dedication, and hard work are the driving forces behind the success of M&G Research. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, as we move forward, let us be reminded that the pursuit of knowledge is a continuous journey. It is one that requires passion, dedication, and commitment to excellence. At M&G Research, we are excited to continue this journey with you and look forward to many more years of collaboration, innovation, and impact. Thank you for being here to share in this momentous occasion. Together, we will shape the future of research and create a lasting change.
Over the years, we have faced challenges that tested our resolve, from navigating limited resources. Of course, we started from a back office, to bridging gaps in access to expertise. Yet, these challenges also shaped us, fueling innovations and strengthening our commitment to excellence. Reflecting on our journey, we are proud to have mentored thousands of postgraduate researchers and supported the growth of thriving non-profit organizations in Zimbabwe and Botswana. And we are also honored to have delivered impactful research for global partners, which include Cornell University, SANRAO, and the World Bank. And we want to appreciate our key stakeholders and partners who have given us access into these spaces.
Right, so as has been mentioned, in 2020, when the organization was established, the main focus was focused on academic research, where the initial offerings were academic assistance, mentorship, training and consultation to master's and PhD students and honor students. We managed to train and coach more than 100 master students in the first year of operation, plus more than 25 PhD to completion that we mentored and taught, and over 200 honors students to completion that we taught and assisted in their work. So most of the work that we'll be doing, because we're specifically located in Durban, we had relations with departments from the University of KwaZulu-Natal and DUT. Those were our first initial MOUs that we had to assist students, Then as we moved in 2021, the shift of the organization started to focus as we became more comfortable and became more confident, where we began to expand our expansion of research and the client base. So the key highlights of our organization, of what we did, we conducted a study that was self-funded. We actually funded ourselves as M&G Research on the challenges and survival strategies of vulnerable groups during COVID and during the lockdown. So we specifically focused on the case study of Durban waste pickers, and we managed to successfully publish that paper, the results of the paper, in a reputable journal that is also accredited DET. That was first our initial project as M&G Research that we did in 2021. Then in 2021, we assisted more than 125. There was a 25% increase in terms of the reach of the students that we assisted. We worked with plus 32 PhD students that were under our mentorship, that would come to our offices for weekly trainings, for mentorship and for reviews and stuff. Then we managed to conduct 13 research seminars and workshops that we conducted for students at University of KwaZulu-Natal and DUT and Mankosa in the same year. Then our focus on academic assistance and expansion of services was mostly realized in 2022. As we, as an organization as well, we started only the two of us. As the time progresses, we started to increase to become, I think in 2022, there were now three of us who were working in the organization. So we realized the shift from academic focus to include corporate and global research services. That marked the shift in the focus of M&G Research, transmuting from specifically or limiting ourselves to focusing on academic research. Now we begin to look beyond the academic space and expand on our reach. So we collaborated in a research on waste management with Global Alliance for Isolation and Alternative on Global Research project that was conducted in various countries. So the part of the research that we did there was the process of data collection and data analysis and generating a report. So we generated a report for them. The project lasted for 6 months, and it was fully funded by the organization. It's a global organization based in the United States of America. We conducted more than three writing retreats in partnership with, exploring our networks within DUT, various departments in there, and we also hosted seminars, and the number of seminars that we were hosting in the year 2022, I think the advantage was that we moving from COVID-19, so the universities were beginning to open, and that gave us a leeway to actually get into the universities and begin to do that kind of work. We introduced new services in 2022, where now our focus began to look at marketing research, wanting to look at beyond the academic research that we're doing. So we introduced a new service of marketing research and data analysis. However, the industry of market research has monopolies, and it wasn't easy for us to penetrate in that market. Even to this day, we are still trying, but there is actually red tape and there are bureaucracies that regulate that as the industry of marketing. There is a lot of requirements there. However, we managed to do some work for some small organizations in terms of doing their research and marketing research. So the number also increased in terms of our focus on. So over the years, if you take a close look, you'll see as we grow from 2020 to 2022, our clientele base is increasing in both the academic aspect of it in terms of the pool of numbers of students that we are assisting, but also we are moving slowly towards corporate and business-to-business partnership. So that has been the trend, and it is not by chance that that is happening. That is the main formation of the organization, but we had to start somewhere to say this can be the way we can start the organization. But as we grow, we need to expand and engage in a business to NPOs organization. So that's the trend that you are seeing if you're looking at the brochure, that as we move towards 2023 now, we had major projects that came into place. We expanded our research focus to include corporate services. So the company partnered with the same institution again to complete the project that was now to do after they've done the program, the projects that they did on the ground. We went back there and do what we call the impact assessment, the impact of the projects that they've done. So that was done in Tanzania, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Morocco, and Kenya. So we were based here in South Africa. Most of our work we were doing here in South Africa, but that opportunity actually allowed us to forge partners with other organizations that are doing what we're doing, for example, in Nigeria and in Morocco and Kenya as well. So we have created a global partners beyond the South African space that we are working with. So in other cases, they work as our implementing partners in projects that are happening beyond the South African borders, where projects that are happening here in South Africa that they want to do will become their implementing partner on the ground. So our directors and our staff members have also participated in LG SETA funded national projects on the role of municipal leadership in transforming local government. So this project was funded by LG SETA, local SETA government, and I want to appreciate Prof. Shawa, who is currently holding that project, and we continue to work with the University of KwaZulu-Natal in partnership with LG SETA to do the data collection process and developing the reports. So I want to appreciate colleagues from the University of KwaZulu-Natal working with Prof. Mulokwane and Prof. Shawa sitting there at the back. We partnered with DUT and the University of Ghana, the project on conducting artificial intelligence. That was a 2024 project. And it was led by the distinguished researcher, Dr. Theodora Argentine Tete. She's sitting right here. She was the project leader. She's the leader of the project that we did, where we conducted data in South Africa and Ghana. We're specifically focused in South Africa, where we conducted data and generated in manuscript in an article that later it won an award, right? Best publication of that time in terms of artificial intelligence, and M&G was part of the affiliation on the paper. So in 2023, our pool of masters and PhD increased to more than 195, and the work that we're doing in-house, walk-ins. So the 195 is the tally of the people that stepped their foot in M&G. More than 195, so it's 61 PhDs that we actually mentored. So some of the doctors that you see on TV, some of them is passed. They've passed through here. We've mentored them, we've edited their work, we've mentored them, we've edited their work, we've reviewed their work, and we've assisted them throughout the research process. So in terms of honors, I think I was thinking to myself, and I was telling my wife, and I said, I think I need to start a university of my own. I think that's the next bus stop, because I'm looking at the number of honor students that we assisted in 2023. There were 390, and that's, I don't know how many honor students at DUT and all together. So this is across the African continent, right? Most of our 2024, most of our work we're doing online, coaching session online with the students, and some of them were in contact with the students. So that's the tally of 390. I mean, that forces me to already start an honors college, right? I mean, if I'm registering 390 honors, I'll become rich. I mean, everyone paying something like 20,000 for their school fees. I'll quit everything I'm doing. I'll be fine.
I mean, after this, and anyone who's investing in Bitvest or any commodities or shares will move over to here, guys. So I'm just going to give you the 2022, 2023, and 2024. Then I'll just give you analysis so you guys can actually understand why it's important to invest now and not later.
From 2022 to 2023, they had a big increase in terms of turnover, where the gross profits also basically stayed the same, moving from 68% in the 2022 to 70% in the 2023. Then the turnover figures increased from the first year of trade to 2023 by 61% increase. So you guys can actually understand that these guys are not trade. So in 2024, which is the most recent year, which ended in February, which was one of the biggest year, where they actually managed to maintain a GP of 68% and increase their sales from the prior year by 75%. In all my years of doing SMEs, small businesses, I've never come across a business with such extraordinary numbers in terms of growth rate and turnover increases. So just from that side, when he says that they are making money, they're truly making money. Just in terms of industries, most of the times 80 to 60% of small businesses, which where they fall in, don't make it in the first 2 years of business, and the stats even increased to 70 to 80% in the first 5 years. I can clearly say with all confidence and assurance that this business has surpassed those stats by business intelligence. And when they say that if you don't invest now because they won't be here, from the time I've been for the past 4 years where I've been with them, they've just been moving places by places. I'm not going to be surprised next year they'll be having head offices in Dubai. Yeah. So as you can see, only the sky's the limit for M&G, and I can assure you guys that if you have to invest, you're investing in great hands. And I just want to take the time to say, actually, to thank the directors. It's actually a privilege to be part of this project. And it's not a lot of times where I get invited to launches in terms of clients, but I truly appreciate it and wish you guys more successes in the years to come, and God help you guys.
As we look to the future, we recognize the need to continue pushing boundaries. And our next chapter, as we begin 2025, with 4 key things that we want to push.
We are proud to announce that we are opening M&G Johannesburg and Cape Town.
Firstly, building platforms for knowledge exchange through conferences. And then secondly, developing publishing facilities to amplify critical research from an African perspective. And thirdly, advancing innovative and affordable and response technologies that enhance research outcomes. And finally, establishing strategic partnerships to expand our reach and tackle key projects collaboratively. So to all of you who are here tonight, we extend an open invitation to partner with us. Let us harness the power of research to address pressing challenges, advance critical policies, and build businesses that meaningfully impact our communities. Together we can create a future that is inclusive, innovative, and transformative. In closing, this launch is not just about what we have achieved, but about what we are about to achieve together. Thank you for believing in the power of research, and thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being part of this journey.
Thank you.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are standing here once again with our lovely Miss Pindile. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Good to have you here.
Likewise.
Wonderful, wonderful. Would you like to take us through your journey with M&G? I believe you've been with us for some time. I want to know what has been your experience with us for the people out there.
My experience with M&G did not just start last year, but I know Dr. Morunga and Dr. Gilbert from UKZN because I was a student there doing my honors and they were my tutors back then.
Wow.
So when I did research now and I found myself struggling, I had to do some research and I went to UKZN and I was referred them to the officers. So that's where my journey became to be easier in research, where I then had to unpack my problem statement and I was encouraged to attend the classes, which better equipped my knowledge into research. And I found it myself today submitting my thesis as they launch.
Wow.
Their business as well officially. Wow. I had synced in my thesis with pride because I was now taught again how to do research like from the foundation, not from just any foundation, because you have your supervisors or your classes from your institute, but they don't give you that full in-depth of research. So having interacted with admin Obusi and speaking to Liz, they are women, they are young women, so we got along very well, and I found it myself having to enjoy again my research studies since 2021, where I really struggled. 2022 I found it myself deregistering, and 2023 I came back on full force, and today I'm a proudly awaiting master's student graduate.
Congratulations in advance, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us. What would you say about the night, the evening that we've had here tonight? What's your takeaway from the night, and a message for the people out there who would want to be where you are today? And obviously, you've told us that you have finished your thesis now. Obviously, there's still a long way to go. So
Yes.
what's your take from this meeting and in line with the future that's coming up?
Firstly and foremost, let me thank M&G for the extended invitation that was shared with me. This night is a beautiful night. It's one of my biggest nights I've ever attended, where I see a research hub launched. My take for tonight was from Dr. Moringa, where he's now inviting us as well, graduates, to come and invest into a business, investing by making reference or bringing more stakeholders to be part of M&G, and also telling a struggling learner out there that there is assistance at M&G. I can't wait to put my investment and be a shareholder at M&G for future prospects.
Thank you so much for being a wonderful MC. I'm sure what an experience it was for you. Eh?
Yeah, it was a wonderful moment for me. It was exciting, and actually I looked forward to when they told me that I was going to be the MC for today. So I look forward to it, and it has been a great experience. I learned so much while I was hosting the things that our directors and the CEO of the organization shared with us. Really, it inspired a lot to us, and we got so acquainted with so much that is happening into the organization. So we look forward to partner with them in the future.
No, definitely. So what's your message to a person that wasn't here tonight and would like to be a part of M&G family? What would you say to them?
I tell you, if you are not here, come and visit their offices. They are based here in Windermere, and come and find out yourself. There is a lot that is taking place from your research academics, from your marketing research. There is a lot that you can gain. They talk about even the partnership. You can become a shareholder, partner with them, invest into their business, and also get profit as they move their business forward. So you can come and visit them or go to their website and learn a lot about this research institute.
Thank you so much. So M&G is the place to be, is that right?
That's for sure.
Thank you.